Everybody doing? How's everybody doing, man? I'm up here eating on some of this succulent chicken that my daughter made. It's really, really good. I don't
It
know what she
seems
put in
good.
it. She it's not a deep fryer. She put it in the
Is it an air fryer?
air fryer.
Okay, so is that actual chicken crust, or did she create the chicken crust with like the breadcrumbs? Did she use the breadcrumbs, or did she actually? I don't. You gotta let me know because there's levels to it. There's levels to
Here, I just eat it.
it. Hey, I do not blame you, man. Hey, you never look a gift horse in the mouth. So hey, what's up with y'all, man? You know it's your boy Hennythemoor reporting live from the liquor store, and you know I got my brother West Coast Cowboy in the building, man. So we got some news, we got some updates, injury news. We're gonna look at some all 22 film, man. But hey, y'all know the usual rules and regulations when you slide into the liquor store when you slide up on West Coast, man. First and foremost, man, make sure you hit that like button. The more likes that a video get on any platform, whether it be YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, it don't matter. The more likes that a video gets on whatever platform, the more that platform will promote it. So you got love for Henny, you got love for West Coast. Make sure you hit that like button on the way into the door, man. Ain't gonna cost you a penny, ain't gonna cost you a dime. We can all shine, man. And after you hit that like button, man, I got a couple more things I need you to do. You hit the like button, then I need you to turn right back around and hit that share button. And over here in the liquor store, we are practicing manifestation. So I know you can't hit the like button 6 times, but you can share the content 6 times. You can drop it in 6 different Facebook groups, 6 different social media platforms, 6 different group chats. It don't matter. We're trying to manifest that sixth championship over here. So when you come over here to the liquor store, you come over there to West Coast platform, you share the content 6 times. Or if you drop an emoji, you drop 6 of them. You drop 6 stars, you drop 6 shot glasses, you drop 6 championship trophies, whatever it is, we're dropping 6 of them, man. So hit that like button, hit that share button. And since you know your boy Henny, man, uh, the next most important thing you got to do is slap the shit out of an Eagles fan. Because if you slap the shit out of an Eagles fan, I will be able to give you half off all the merchandise inside the liquor store. And you know, we got exactly what you need to succeed, man. We got cowboy readers, we got hen, we got gin, and everything else under the sun that can make you sin. So tap in with your boy, Hennythemoor. Come get drunk off this Dallas Cowboys content, man. And you know, my boy West Coast got the good smoke if you need it.
Yes, sir. Hey, tell.
All right. So yeah, man. So make sure you hit that like button, hit that share, hit that Eagles fan, and also, man, you see down here we have cash apps. Both of us are giving away merchandise and items. Right now, I'm running a raffle. There's 3 different prizes that we'll be giving away. The first place winner will receive a copy of Madden 24, the new one. Right. So just let me know if you win it. Let me know what system you own. PlayStation, Xbox, don't matter. I'll send you a copy for that system. Next place winner is going to get a Dallas Cowboy jersey. It don't matter who you want. You gonna have a current player, throwback. It don't matter. Just let me know the size, the color, and the player. If you win the jersey, I'll make that happen for you. And then, of course, the last prize is the Dallas Cowboys bobblehead. And with the bobblehead, just let me know, which player you want. I'll make that happen. So it's $5 a raffle entry. If you want to support or you want to enter for a chance to win, just hit the Cash App. It's $ Henny the More, or hit the super chats or the super stickers, man. Hey, Wes, what you over there giving away, man? I know you out there giving away some merchandise. Well, Weston escaped for a second. So yeah, man. I know he said he had to step out when his daughter made it back. He had some notes and some other cool stuff he wanted to have with him when we did the show. So he'll be right back. He'll be right back. So there cuz goes. So hey, man. So hey, let them know what you giving away over there, Kenfolk.
Dude, today, actually, I ain't gonna lie. I'm still giving away. I still got some Stephon Gilmore jerseys I'm giving away. So top star giver today is gonna go hunt the top star giver or the top star giver or the top. I'm sorry, man. He's goddamn fly, bruh. Is going home with a Stephon Gilmore jersey. It might
Uh,
have a dead fly on it. I'm just being honest with you.
hey, it's part of life, man. I ain't never killed nobody. So yeah, man. So y'all make sure y'all come in, hit the likes, hit them shares, hit them Eagles fans, hit them cash apps, and we'll be good to go, man. Yo, what's up with you? Let me show some love to the folks in the chat box, man. There's a bunch of y'all been saying, hey, rocking with us, man. Let me show y'all some love, man. Letty Hernandez, what's up with you? Jamison Taylor, what's up with you? My boy Dwayne Brown, what's up with you, man? Thank you for tapping in. Felicia Kinman, Joe Chanchina, Danny Savage, my boy, what's up with you? Double R, Jamison Taylor, my guy Jose Banks, Rose, what's up with you? Yeah, Rich Lobos, what's up with you? Let me see who else in here. David Castillo, Darren Sutton, 2K Prince, Samuel Benitez. What's up with you? Jenny Ray, Deborah Young. What's up with y'all, man? Make sure y'all hit that like and share button on your way into the building. Allison Cross, what's up with you? Al Satterwhite, what's up with you? My boy Johnny Woods, Chip Gang Sports TV. What's up with you? Yeah, man. Appreciate everybody tapping in. Desmond Ironman, Dax on Filthy. I see y'all rocking out, man. Salute to all y'all for coming into the liquor store and onto the West Coast and supporting the platforms, man.
Yes, sir, man. And then shout out to everybody that, hey, man, I need you guys to do what you always do. We're going to be boss hogging the network today. We're going to be on here for at least a couple hours, man. At least 2 hours. Try to get y'all at least 2 hours of content, man. And my face is really, really bright right now. Not feeling that, but it's all good. But, yo, we're going to be giving you guys an abundance of content. I might turn on the ghetto call line in. So if we get that up and going, we'll get that up and going for you guys too. But most importantly, man, I appreciate everybody that's coming. Trying to get this up so I can give some shout outs to everybody that's watching on Facebook, because I know it's some people that's watching on Facebook, watching the content. I appreciate you. Boss Hog Outlaw, what's up with you, Christian? I see you up there. Stephen Arthur, I appreciate you. Appreciate you greatly. All right, so what's up with you? She's so foreign. Appreciate you for always tapping in. Christian Rampoon. Deontay Corey, what's up with you? Stephen Author, what's up with you, sir? Dan Trentino, what's up with you? Christy Franklin, what's up with you? Joseph Warren, Derek Rhodes, what's up with you? Letty Hernandez, what's up with you? David, I see you. Jeannie Ray, what's up with you? Crystal Mayfield, Al Shattersworth, appreciate you. Make sure you guys, if you have not already, make sure you guys hit that star button, man. Hit that star button on Facebook. And then also make sure, what's up, Sal? Appreciate you, sir. Rich Smith, appreciate you. Make sure you guys hit that share button, hit that star button, and then also make sure you guys hit that Cash App, $ West Coast 1482, and then HTM is Hennythemoor. Well, there you go, Hennythemoor at Hennythemoor. Hey, can you make the little things green instead of purple?
I think I can. Let me fool with it real quick, Kim, folks.
Baby Zeke said he wants to be on the show. I heard that, man. How old is he these days? I think he should be 5. Azteca, what's up with you? September 10th, 2023. The Christian, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Okay, what is we talking? Oh, you talking about the game? You gave it its own. I say, what is you talking about?
Hey, it's a whole event now, man. Hold on. Matter of fact, I think I can edit it. I think if I do this, hold on. Shit.
Hey, let me see who's watching it on YouTube. Hey, shout out. Hey, your dearest Lobos. What's up with you, Neil? What's up with you? Kevon Walker, what's up with you? Really Stovall, Sam Broom, Fragrance, what's up with you, sir? Q Ball, what's up with you? Rose, what's up with you? For lifer, I'm thinking that's a 49er, 49er. What's good, my true? What's up with you, my guy? Appreciate you. Dan Tratina, appreciate you too. So it looks like we got everybody in the building. Say what's up to everybody that I can say what's up to. I'm about to get my Facebook up real quick, and then we about to go from there, man. Start talking about some of this content we came to talk about, man.
Indeed, man. I'm gonna have to fool with it though, because I don't see how to change it on here. I usually don't ever fool with that color stuff.
I think it's the if you look in your if you look in the
Hey, real quick, shout out to Stephen Bacon-Bush for the $10 Cash App, man. I appreciate you, and they got you 2 raffle entries for the raffle, man. So I appreciate you for supporting and showing love to the content. He said, "What's up, West Coast, HTM, everyone in the chat today? I see you, my boy Azteca."
Hey, shout out real quick.
Shout out to my boy. Shout out to my boy with the $10 cash. Appreciate you, boy. It was a real one.
And that was
my boy Steve Banker Bush, owner of Brinker Bush Beers. Now I'm playing with you.
Hey, that
I
sound
know
like
my boy Steve drink.
that
You
sound
can't
like it
drink.
would
You
be a
cannot
fire
drink with a
ass
name.
beer though.
Yeah, I know you can't not drink. That's what I was about to say. You can't not drink with a name like that.
Like that sounds like a fire ass beer, dog. I ain't gonna lie to you. Now let me see. He said any Dallas Cowboys fan on the live, make sure y'all go get your tickets for the Dallas Cowboys Niners game next month. Tickets are still available. Go on Ticketmaster to buy y'all tickets. Hey, Chiffon, we definitely gonna have to go out there and show our presence, make our presence felt at that 49ers game. We're gonna have to make them real uncomfortable out there in their stadium.
Absolutely. So we got Dwayne Brown. Appreciate you, sir. Always, he's a heavy cash apper. Appreciate you, my guy.
Hey,
Latia,
real quick, shout out to Richard Smith for the $5 cash app. They got you another raffle entry for the Dallas Cowboy raffle, man. So I appreciate you for supporting, my boy.
appreciate you. And then I think somebody just hit mine too. Hold up.
Oh my God. My cash app go ding. It did.
Damn Dizzle, what's up?
Richard Smith. Appreciate you, dog.
Salute. Chris Davis, what's up with you, man? He said tickets are freaking expensive up there, though. Listen, every time the Dallas Cowboys or the road team in a big game, they jack the prices up.
Yeah, y'all should already know that. Like, listen to me. If you're a Dallas Cowboy fan, we don't have the right to talk about what's expensive and not what's not expensive. Like, this is what you signed up for.
Hold on. I think Neil done hit you with a $5 super chat. He said, "Let's go, boys." Salute to my boy Neil, the serial slapper, for showing love over there on West Coast page, man.
Appreciate you, Neil. Oh, crazy ass Neil.
Stephen White, Jamie and Cal in the building. So what do you want to start with first, though? Cause do you want to start with the injury update and news, or do you want to start with? Oh, salute to Mr. Backenbush for another $5 cash app, man. They got you a third raffle entry. So hey, man, you done jumped up on the polls, man. So salute to you, and I appreciate you for supporting the content, man.
Shout out to Steven.
Oh, and shout out to Neil for the $5 super chat on my end as well, man. And they got you another raffle entry as well, man. So I appreciate y'all for supporting, man. Y'all showing out today. So we appreciate y'all for keeping the lights on in the liquor store and over there with West, man, for real.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all. And hey, man, y'all know it's always love over here on this side of the table, man. I'm gonna come up with a bigger sign. Facebook is kind of dry right now. We got a gang of shares. I ain't gonna lie. Got a gang of shares. We ain't got a gang of stars. So I appreciate y'all for hitting that star button, for helping us keep these lights on up in this. Yeah, man.
Amen.
You feel me? So let's go ahead and jump into the injury updates.
All right. So matter of fact, I got something to pull up for you, man.
Kenny,
So
I'm gonna have to tell you that thumbnail, it need a little work. It's cute.
It's cute.
A little work.
Hey, listen, if I knew, cause listen, I want y'all to understand something. Like I was at work, I had put this.
I want to ask a question real quick. Who out there is a fool with making graphics and thumbnails and stuff that want a job? Like, I want to know, man. God damn it, I'm sick and tired of this. I feel like some of this stuff we shouldn't have to do all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Where the graphic designers out? Where the people that want to be a part of the nation, but you can't be like a full-time West Coast of HTM? Where them folks at? I need to know, god dang it. Hell, we need to delegate some jobs around this piece. Why we the only people working around this mother?
But hey, if I knew, cause I be working, but like I had put the thumbnail together while I was sitting there doing some paperwork. If I knew we were gonna do the all 22 as well, I would have added something different on there. But God is a Dallas Cowboys fan. He shall work it out with us. He shall work it out. Chris Danzler, what's up with you, man? Jameson Taylor, what's up with you? Daniel Quintana said, "I'll take a try at making things such as thumbnails."
Shoot, if you with it, I'm with it.
All right, so real quick, salute to Patrick No C Walker. That's where I got this thumb from. If you're on Twitter, give him a follow. Always has some great insight and content over there, man. But this is some updates on the injury report. So he stated that Donovan Wilson calf and Tyler Smith hamstring are trending in a positive direction as the Dallas Cowboys prep for the Jets in week 2. Mike McCarthy noting, however, Wilson had a big workout on Wednesday, right? It sounds like Wilson is a little bit further ahead, to actually try and go out there and play than Tyler is at this moment. But he went on to say to be determined. He also stated a key note is that Tyler Smith is doing very well and he is pushing to play. So nothing is set in stone yet. It's still in the middle of the week. We don't play a game until Sunday afternoon. But from the way that they're saying, like, we may actually get these two guys back. Right? That's a possibility. Now, they did say, that they're expecting Schumann to get a bunch of reps. Says Tyler Smith has not started back practicing yet. They do expect him to get a bunch of reps. They're preparing as if he will be the starter. But, Tyler Smith has a real shot of playing. So what are your thoughts about that, man?
My thoughts is there's really no rush. From what I saw this week, I think these games at the beginning of the season are important, but this is an AFC opponent. Like in the grand scheme of things, the Giants win was probably more important than this win. You know what I'm saying? Because in the overall scheme of things, and listen to me, I want to beat the Jets. I don't want nobody to say nothing, act like I don't. I'm just talking about the overall scheme of things. The Giants game was more important than this game. You know what I'm saying? Because it was a divisional game and a division against, you know what I'm saying? If you lose that game, you could lose twice. You know what I'm saying?
So about Cooks, I'll bring it up in just a second. Once we finish
I'm okay with the Cowboys playing it smooth on this game because the defensive side of the ball is probably the most intimidating portion of the ball you're going to have to look out for. You know what I'm saying? The offense, without Aaron Rodgers, I don't see this offense scoring very many points. I just don't. You know what I'm saying?
They only averaged 17 last year.
Yeah, and that's why I said Aaron Rodgers was supposed to fix that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So without Aaron Rodgers, this is the same Jets team. This is the same Jets team. Really, really good defense. Really, really good defense. Unless they defense can score some points, same Jets team last year.
Same Jets team from last year.
Like you can literally use the film from last year to watch this team right now.
Yeah, because Zach Wilson started 9 games for them last year, and they did have a winning record with him. They went 5-4 with him, but the man completed only 55% of his passes. He had more interceptions than touchdown passes. Super low successful throw rate. I think it was in the 30s. So Zach Wilson is not a good quarterback overall. Their offensive line is very average. I know that they went out there and they got the one. I know they went out there and try and fix it. I know they brought back Becton and different things like that. But we seen it. We seen it last night. They gave up 4 sacks, 10 pressures, numerous hits. So that offensive line did not hold up in the manner that it needed to.
At all.
So, that's why Aaron Rodgers is not playing. I'm not trying to throw anybody under the bus. But, then I'm going to go ahead and bring it up, man. I know y'all keep talking about Brandon Cooks, so I'm going to go ahead and bring it up for y'all, man. So he did end up with an injury. According to Kelvin Watkins, Brandon Cooks had a knee injury. According to Mike McCarthy, said he was hurt in the game and he'll do a little bit tomorrow. But he also said something that's not up here. He also said that Brandon Cooks has a real shot at playing. So just a couple things. Brandon Cooks did not lead the game against the New York Giants. He played the entire game. He probably just has a little bit of knee soreness. Bad weather game. Bad turf. So, it's probably just stuff like that. I don't even think it's a serious injury from the way that they're talking about it. And even if he doesn't play, like, do we really think we need Brandon Cooks to beat the New York Jets?
No.
We got CeeDee Lamb, who was an all-pro, right? We still got Michael Gallup.
Well, you know what? I ain't gonna lie. You might, but you might, but really. My approach on this Jets game is different. So with going in it the way I want to go at it, no.
I don't believe you need them because you got too many other weapons. You still got Turpin, you still got Tolbert, you still got MG, you still got CeeDee Lamb, you still got your running backs and Tony Pollard and everybody else. You got enough. And in a good environment, your tight ends who no-showed, they no-showed from the job. This last game, they no-showed. They should make an appearance. Because remember, we had 4 drops, which led the league just this last game. I don't see them dropping the ball like that in a dome in perfect conditions. So between Jake Ferguson and CeeDee Lamb and everybody else, I don't think that we just really need Brandon Cooks to beat a team that. And listen, this is a team that only scored 16 points on Monday night. They scored 16 offensive points, and they had 4 turnovers in the regular portion of the game. In regulation, they had 4 turnovers and still only turned that into 16 points. We will not be in a shootout with the New York Jets.
Yeah, man. And if we do, Zach Wilson gonna be throwing the ball a lot, which is even better. I mean, I would love for that to happen, because that's gonna just give us opportunity to run that sack total up even more. What's up with you, Auntie Latia? Appreciate you with the 1,200 stars. Appreciate you. The so far top star giver over here. Remember, top star giver is going home with a Stephon Gilmore jersey. So make sure you guys hit that star button. Mark Hughes says he got the Cowboys going 30-7.
I can see that happening. And listen, what is the real path to victory for the New York Jets when they come in here into Dallas, right? On the ground, because they ain't gonna put the ball in the hand of Zach Wilson and tell him to go out there and win a shootout with Dak Prescott. That don't even sound realistic. Nor does it sound realistic that we would be in a shootout with a team that we can neutralize. You know what I'm saying? And listen, we probably have a better front than the Buffalo Bills, and the Bills tore them boys up yesterday. So, you know, I don't think the Bills have a pass rusher, you know, as good as Micah Parsons, especially not with Von Miller not playing the other night. They didn't have Von Miller, and they still wreaked havoc on that front.
I mean, you got to also think about it like this, man. The Jets, they were putting a lot on Aaron Rodgers being able to do a lot for them this year. You know what I'm saying? Now, the defense, I need to go get my notes, man, because I took some really good notes on this defense. You want to start off with the defense? You want to start off with the offense?
We'll start off with the defense. I got some notes here.
Here, let me go grab my notebook. And I got a fire-ass thumbnail.
Hey, I don't want to hear that. Go on, man. Go on. I got you.
Hold on. I'm gonna load it real quick.
Okay, go ahead. But we'll start with this Jets defense. I got some points I want to get in. I touched on them earlier, but I got some points I want to touch on.
All right, let me go grab it at the car.
All right.
And check your inbox too.
Bet. All right, Allison said she just shared. Danny said, you guys acting like we 1985 Bears. We please stop the run first. Talk Sunday night. No. I'm talking before the game, because you only talk, you know, after the game if you're not confident. Like, I'm talking before the game, just like I talked before the Giants game. It's no fun to wait to see the outcome before you talk. No fun at all. And I did not try to disable my camera. He said, put the calling line up. We'll put the calling line up later, man. When Wes get back, he's the one with the call line. Good night, James and Taylor. But yeah, let me go ahead and pull these notes up that I have. Cause I think y'all that seen the show earlier know some of the talking points I have for this. Because listen, you know I'm the numbers guy, but I like to give proper context when it comes down to the numbers. Like, I like to give proper context. Look at these quarterbacks they played, right? Half their schedule. And y'all tell me, was this really a great scoring defense, or did they play a bunch of below average quarterbacks? So can we be honest about some things? They played Jacoby Brissett, and I want to throw this out. Jacoby Brissett still put up 30 points on this team. They won that game 31-30 somehow. Kenny Pickett, raw rookie. And by the way, I'm not sold on Kenny Pickett just yet. He also has more interceptions than touchdowns on his career right now. Mac Jones, very average quarterback, played him twice. Trevor Siemian, career journeyman and backup, they played him. Brett Ripon, they played him. Skylar Thompson, they played that boy twice. Right? So, I'm not really sold on this defense just yet. Now, they shut down Josh Allen, but Josh Allen is super turnover prone. Josh Allen has the most turnovers in the NFL since 2018. So he is the one guy that that I could say that they really shut down, but come on. This is half of their entire schedule. Jacoby Brissett, Kenny Pickett, Mac Jones twice, Trevor Siemian, Brett Ripon, Skylar Thompson twice. Hey, salute to Chef Token for the $18 Cash App. I appreciate you for rocking, man, and that got you 3 raffle entries, man. So salute, and I appreciate you for coming in and showing love to the content, man. He said Josh overrated. Yeah, Josh Allen is overrated. I'm not saying he's not a top 10 quarterback, but there are a lot of people that said that Josh Allen was the second best quarterback in the league. They said that Josh Allen was the second best quarterback in the entire NFL. The man, has only completed over 65% of his passes once. Has only completed above, league average in terms of passing, in terms of completion percentage for the year twice. So, I'm not saying that Josh Allen is a bad quarterback, but he is definitely highly overrated. I do not have him as a top 3 quarterback. I just don't. Like if you were going to take my top 3 quarterbacks in the league, he wouldn't be either. I probably put Joe Burrow and Aaron Rodgers at this point still over him. Michael McQuaid, what's up with you, my guy? Salute to you, and I appreciate you for coming in and showing love to the channel, man. So if y'all still see the notes though, so a bunch of mediocre quarterbacks, and we can start at the top. I just wanted to touch on that, right? Because again, 18.6 points per game is still 18.6 points per game, right? So yeah, Wes. So I'm gonna run this back by you since you're back now, right? Now I'm the numbers guy. I'm gonna wait till you finish.
Go ahead.
Oh, you ready?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Nah, because this is what we were talking about while you was gone. Joe Burrow was bad Sunday too, but 18 points per game surrendered is 18 points per game surrendered. But I wanted to add some context to that. This is half their schedule, West Coast. This is half the quarterbacks they played last year. They played Jacoby Brissett, and Jacoby Brissett put up 30 points on them. They played Kenny Pickett, who has more interceptions than touchdowns as a raw rookie. They played Mac Jones, who's very average. They played him twice. They played Trevor Siemian. They played Brett Ripon, however you say his name. And then they played Skylar Thompson, the Dolphins backup, twice. So that's 8 games where they played either backups or average quarterbacks. That's 7 backup quarterbacks right there.
Yeah, man. They can't help who they play. But I'm just saying it helps that scoring defense a lot.
That's a good point. Because I just wanted to put that into perspective. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying they're bad. There are a lot of players on their team that I like a lot. I like both the Williams boy, Quentin Williams and Quincy. CJ Mosley is a former All-Pro. Sauce Gardner is an All-Pro. We seen Whitehead get 3 interceptions on Monday night. Reed is a very solid corner himself. They got good. They got very good personnel. I'm just saying they're not the 85 Bears. I don't think that they're a better defense than us from top to bottom.
All right, let's throw at that all 22 and look at what we can talk about. We can watch the all 22 while we do while we talk about it, and then I'm gonna talk about my little notes real quick. Hey, Jacoby Brissett, I like him. I ain't gonna lie. Kenny Pickett, new. Mac Jones, Trevor Siemian, Brett Ripken, Skylar Thompson. Man, I know who Trevor Siemian is because that's the homie's coach. That's the homie's quarterback from college. But I'm gonna say I don't know who he is for context.
Trevor Siemian is not a good quarterback.
Yeah, I know, but hey, I didn't mean to say that. That's the homie. I ain't even gonna lie. That's the homie.
Oh, Trevor Siemian, the homie.
Yeah, that's the homie.
Like, cuz.
Yeah, I know him. You know what I'm saying? Well, he was the homie's quarterback in college. You know what I'm saying? So when we went and watched him play, and then met his parents and everything. Mm-hmm. Good kid though. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's why I said I know him, but for the sake of argument, I'm gonna say I don't know him. But yeah, the Mac Jones, Trevor Siemian, Brett Ripken, Skylar Thompson, y'all don't know who those dudes are. Y'all couldn't even tell you. You couldn't even tell me what team they played on. If I just asked you, who does Brett Ripken play for? 90% of people that couldn't even tell you who he played for. Probably think he was talking about Kyle Ripken. Plays for the Orioles. No, wrong sport. Wrong team. Wrong player. Whole wrong thing. So I'll go ahead, while you got that all 22 mocked up, let me go ahead and go through what I got to do. And that is, I got to tell you who I'm most concerned about. The most person I'm concerned about on this defense, honestly, is going to go from right here, and that is Quentin Richardson. I'm going to tell you this right now. It is amazing to me how, Quentin Richardson's career is literally a story of how you can literally end up, you can start out in the doghouse and then end up in the mansion. Because, bruh, just 2 years ago, they were trying to trade him to the Dallas Cowboys. You know what I mean? They were trying to trade him anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Now, goddamn me, 2 years later, he's looked at as one of the best interior defensive linemen in all of football. So this is what I got to say about this. When y'all be ready to give up on Mozzie Smith, think about Quentin Richardson. Because Quentin Richardson was a top pick. Top pick. And guess what? Playing the same position that Mozzie's playing right now. But guess what? It takes time, man. It takes time. Imagine if the Jets would have traded him, bruh.
Oh, if he had traded him to us, I would have loved it.
I know, but just think about this, Lord. A lot of people don't remember that the Jets were literally trying to trade him just 2 years ago. Why? Because the fan base was saying the exact same thing people were saying about Mozzie Smith. Oh, he's not this. Oh, he's not that. Man, defensive tackle, that job takes forever, bruh. Now think about this. He's clearly their best defensive player. Clearly.
Yeah, he's first team all pro, so I'll go there.
Like, he's clearly their best player.
And he's a defensive tackle that gets sacks.
So, that's why I honestly think that realistically, he's probably the third best defensive tackle in all of football right now.
Who you have ahead of him? I know Aaron Donald.
Aaron Donald and that boy that don't play. Well, he played for the Chiefs, but he don't want to play for the Chiefs because the Chiefs
Chris
don't
Jones. Yeah. No, they paid him. He's back.
When they pay him?
They added incentives on his deal, so he'll be playing week 2.
Yeah, that's all it takes. All it takes is a good loss.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it takes is a good loss.
So listen, this is the thing. I like Quentin Williams, but I'm not scared of running the ball against him.
Oh no, I'm not saying that either. I'm just going down the line of who I believe it is. Like, but you also, like, I'm gonna keep it real with you. Quentin Richardson is really more known for his hits against the quarterback. That's that Quentin Richardson and Tyler Baez versus or Quentin Richards versus Tyler. No, because Tyler not gonna play. But
Tyler has a chance to play, but I think it's gonna be Doga.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't want Tyler Smith's first game coming back versus Q. Like, let Doga rock. You know what I'm saying? Doga played very, very well this week. I was very, very surprised at how well he played. You know what I'm saying? I was very surprised. I'll probably let Tyler Smith rock one more week.
I mean, you might as well, because
and Doga played really well too.
Listen, he surprised me. I was willing. I came onto the show and told the man I was sorry. I came onto the show and said I was sorry because I doubted that boy, but he played well. I wanted TJ Bass to play. And listen, he was phenomenal. So I'm willing to let Tyler Smith rest one more week, because if you let him rest one more week, you'll come back against the Cardinals. Cardinals ain't got nobody up front.
Yep. And I'm gonna tell you this right now, keep it real. If you get through this week, I might just let him get through the next week. Like, I'm in no rush, bro. I'm in no rush to bring back players that are hurt. You know what I'm saying? No rush at all. We're taking a look. We're just watching the Jets versus Buffalo Bills, just kind of going a recap of what we saw, over there, before we actually jump into it. So if y'all want to just take a look at that.
I think
that's
okay.
when Aaron Rodgers got hurt.
Listen, I thought it would, but this is a different play. This is a different play. I think it's this play going to happen right now. He only played 4 snaps, so I think this is the play that Aaron Rodgers gets hurt. Yeah, he went down. Yeah, when he went down, it was over with.
Yeah, but I mean, that's how I see it. You know what I'm saying? Like, Quentin Richardson is their best defensive player. Beside him, you got that boy Quentin Jefferson. Quentin Richardson had 38. He had 28 hits on the quarterback and 12 sacks last year.
The man, they said who was Quentin Richardson. Y'all know what we mean. Quentin Williams.
Quentin Richardson, yeah. Quentin Richardson last year.
Williams, man.
I don't know why I wrote down Richardson, bro. He plays for the Clippers.
He used to dunk his ass out too.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Y'all know I get names messed up. Quentin Williams. I got to change it in all my notes now. Quentin Williams. Why couldn't he just be Quentin Richardson and been better? Quentin Williams has 28 hits. He had 28 hits on the quarterback last year and 12 sacks. That is a guy that is getting after the quarterback. Okay. He's probably the third best defensive lineman in football. Beside him, he has a guy named Quentin Jefferson, number 70. He had 3 tackles for loss last week. That's the guy that they're focusing on trying to stop the run. Quentin Williams, he is more of a guy that's getting the way he's getting paid. He has to get some sacks. He has to. You know what I'm saying? Also, this past week, for him, he has to get sacks. Also, linebackers, Quincy Williams is nice. CJ Mosley, nice. Between the two of those dudes last week, they had 17 combined tackles. These dudes are downhill. They run very, very well, and they don't miss tackles, man. Like, to be honest with you guys, both of these linebackers, Quincy Williams and CJ Mosley, they're both studs, bro. Like, they're both. If either one of those dudes are on our team right now, both of those dudes are probably the best linebackers on our team right now. Keep it 100.
And, it must run in the family because Quincy is Quentin's brother.
Wait, they both play on the same team?
They play on the Jets. Yeah, they both play on the Jets. Quentin and Quincy Williams. They both, from Landlord State. They from Landlord City.
And they was both first-round picks?
I don't remember what Quincy was. I know Quentin was. Let me see where Quincy ended up getting taken at. But Quincy went crazy. He had like 10 tackles by his damn self. Let's see. Quincy Williams. Let me see where he got drafted at, because he played at Murray State. No, he was a 3rd round pick because he got drafted by Jaguars, and then he went and signed with the Jets to play with his brother.
That's dope, bro. I love that.
That's dope as hell.
And he balling, and they're just gonna pay him. It makes sense. Like, you got the brother playing. You got the. I mean, when you have your best player and he has a little brother on the team, that insulates everything, bro. Like, that's so dope, bro.
It's actually his big brother. He just a small one. Somehow he's 5'11", which is actually why he fell into the 3rd round, because of his height. But yeah, somehow he's the little.
How did he come out of college first, though?
Huh?
He came out of college first.
He came out of college first.
The big brother. So the big brother is older than the little brother.
Quincy Williams came out first. He's the linebacker, and he's the big brother, even though he's very much smaller than him. Also, shout out to the Donald Holmes for the $10 cash app. They got you 2 more Raffle entries, by the way, brother. But yeah, Quincy is the big brother that plays linebacker. He's an undersized linebacker, and the little brother is the big man child, Quentin Williams.
Hey, shout out to my OG Donald Holmes with the $10. Hey, you guys, appreciate you guys. Hey, man, appreciate you guys for hitting that cash app, man. We up to $30 on the cash app. I appreciate you guys. Also, if you have not already, make sure you guys hit that star button over on Facebook, and then make sure you guys hit that. Not the cash app, but hit that the super chat on YouTube, man. We're rewatching the Cowboys versus, not the Cowboys. We're watching the Jets versus the Buffalo Bills. Looking at those, man, I just gave the damn linebackers a compliment, and then they did that right there. Turn around, do that again. Rewind that play right there.
Give me 2 seconds. I gotta go back. Let me see. Oh, talk about the big one. Okay, let's see it. This one right here.
Yeah. Go back. All right, look at Josh Allen. Josh Allen spent these dudes around. Watch this.
He shook his ass off.
What is you doing, 50?
He tried to line him up. Josh Allen's a big dude.
Hey, and I ain't gonna tell you, Josh Allen, I went and looked at some stats because I was about to make a video on him today. That dude is a running ass quarterback, bro.
Oh, believe me, I know.
That dude has 20. He has 10 more rushing touchdowns than Dak.
Yep, and Dak Prescott been in the league like 2 more years.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you something crazy. Josh Allen and Dak have the same amount of interceptions and fumbles. The only difference is Dak came in the league 2016. Josh came in 2018.
Yep.
But that's actually a huge difference.
It's a huge difference. Matter of fact, Dak Prescott, since 2018 only had 66 turnovers. Josh Allen has 84.
Damn. And I imagine how many of those are in the end zone. So let's get back on these Jets, man. So The two brothers, they both play on the defense. That's crazy. Did not have that in my scouting report. Very long, rangy linebackers. CJ Mosley, a former all everything. Let's talk about these. Let's talk about. Hey, it's kind of they're fixing a side gate on my house. So is it loud? Can you hear it?
Nah, I don't hear shit. Listen, I don't even hear you unless you talking to the mic. So I damn sure don't hear
All right, so you don't hear that? You don't hear that?
No.
All right. So yeah, let's talk about. So we talked about the linebackers, man. Let's talk about these. Let's talk about these cornerbacks real quick. Sauce Gardner. Then you got that boy Reed. Scouting report on Sauce Gardner has obviously he plays a lot of press coverage, plays a lot of off coverage. Their tackling corner is the Reed kid on the other side. And my thoughts on this is I think we should run at Sauce.
Run at him.
Hell yeah, make him a tackling cornerback. Hell yeah, make his ass a tackling cornerback. Make him tackle. Like that's what I'm gonna do before I really get off and start. I mean, and I'm gonna tell you, I am not gonna shy away from a Sauce Gardner and CeeDee Lamb matchup. I'm not gonna shy away from that.
I mean,
if you're gonna pay CeeDee Lamb the type of money he's about to ask for, bro, you need this film. You need this.
I really don't, because their slot corner is trash. Why would I move CeeDee Lamb out of his natural spot just to go up against Sauce Gardner?
They're not gonna move him. What are you talking about? They're gonna put Sauce.
I'm saying why would I move CD to the outside when CD?
No, I'm saying I believe they're gonna move. I believe they're gonna move CD. I believe they're gonna move Sauce.
So you think they'll try to put if Sauce Gardner try to bring his ass into the slot against CD Lamb, he gonna die. Like he's going to die.
This is my thing. The game plan is going to dictate the weapons. There's no way that they're going to allow Sauce Gardner to step out there and be on a Brandon Cooks who's coming off an injury report, who we probably know is not going to. We're not going to feed our offense through. They're not going to waste. That's a waste of talent. You have to find a way to get Sauce Gardner on CeeDee Lamb. You have to. Brandon Cooks had 2 catches last week.
I mean, can Sauce even play in the slot?
I don't know if he can play. I'm not saying he can play in the slot, but CeeDee Lamb's not going to play exclusively in the slot the whole game.
He played about 60% of the snaps there, so he'll have times when he goes outside. But lion's share of the time, like for his career, he's mostly been in the slot.
I mean, at the end of the day, you're going to have to. The Jets, it's the talent level is too low. Like you got to find a way. You got to find a way to get Sauce Gardner involved in this game, because if I'm the Cowboys, I'm just going to line CeeDee Lamb on the other side of Sauce Gardner and just throw it on him that way.
He said the King Kazan said Sauce can't play in the slot. Well, if he can't play in the slot, we're gonna win by 17 points. Because CeeDee Lamb gonna go for 200 if he gonna play get that sorry ass slot they got.
Because the slot that they got right now is not worthy of a CD. And then Reed on the other side, he's a number 2
okay.
He
okay. But
but if he was their number one corner, they'd be in trouble.
Exactly. Thank you very much, cuz. So we're at the same accord. And it's like
he's okay because they have Sauce.
Yeah, and listen,
just like we were okay because we had Anthony Brown, we were okay because we had Trevon Diggs. Same thing.
Yep. And listen, you're right. They need to find a way to get Sauce lined up against CeeDee Lamb. It's just going to be very hard because I don't think that he, is comfortable in the slot, and I think that CeeDee Lamb in this offense is going to stay in the slot quite a bit. Because hell, why move CeeDee Lamb out the slot? He was a 1,300-yard receiver from there.
Yeah, but it's like, but at the same time, you can't waste a whole game of Sauce. You know what I'm saying? Just over there on guys that you know is not gonna get the ball. Right. So that's why I said, like, you got to find a way to get him involved in the game, though.
Yeah, you're right. You got to find a way. You have to find a way. So I'm interested to see that matchup, though. I want to see, and I really don't know who their defensive coordinator is. I don't know who their defensive coordinator is, or if he has the balls to try and do that. So I'm curious to see how they go ahead and line up and go about this. And that's a very interesting matchup that you just brought to my attention.
Hey, see if you can find a play of the Buffalo Bills running the ball on the Jets, because I was looking at the Jets defensive line, and one thing about the Jets defensive line, even though they're very good individuals, athletes, they do a lot. Their defensive front, they allow for large gaps in their defensive front, and they depend, like, I'm gonna tell you this right now. If your linebackers had 17 tackles between the two of them, that's 8 and 9 tackles. You know what that means? That means your defensive line is doing their job but they're not really doing their job, bro. Because that's 17 different times that the guard was able to get the running back to the second level. Why? Because the linebacker had to make the tackle. You know what I'm saying? So What I'm saying, and I'm gonna tell you this right here: the Buffalo Bills don't have no freaking Tony Pollard. They don't got no. They ain't got no running back that I know of. That's no. You know what I'm saying? That's no big name running back.
They
And
don't. They don't have a running game. Their running game is Josh Allen.
exactly. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, you know what I'm saying? But I see it like this. In this game, there were times where Josh Allen was able to get loose. So I'm not saying that the Cowboys need to run Dak, but I think this is a game where the Cowboys do finally get to run the damn ball, man. And not even finally, because they ran the ball last week, and we ran the ball last week because of the rain. But this week, I think this is a week where the Cowboys should run the ball because it is conducive to beating this team. Four-man front. They're going to use their linebackers to kind of control the run and try to stop the run and things like that. So when you see that, you know what I'm saying, you'll be able to, get all these running backs in front of these, get in front of your offensive line and get some major yards.
And listen, I understand the Jets are a good team, but they still allowed 4.4 yards a carry against the Bills. If the Bills just ran the ball, they probably would have won this game going away.
Facts.
Because they had almost 100 yards on only 22 carries. So if they decided to run the ball, they could have ran the ball. And listen, James Cook is okay, but he's not no elite running back.
Like right now, this is an example. Hey, pause that. Go back. Pause that.
All right, give me a sec.
Now, this was a pass play. Obviously, this is a pass play, so they're going to read it differently. But look at it's all good. It's all good.
This the one right here?
Yeah. Damn, he picked up that block pretty nice, though. I ain't going to lie. That was cool. It was on the defensive side. I think I was talking about an earlier play. It's all good, though.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I think, for Sauce Gardner, man, I'm running at him. Like, I'm running at him. And I'm going to keep it real. I do believe the Jets, not the Jets. I do believe the Bills. I took the Jets with Aaron Rodgers to win the game, but the Bills could have won this game. If it wasn't for Josh Allen and his YOLO interceptions, bro, like, he just kept throwing them.
Yeah, Josh Allen made some horrible mistakes.
Dwayne Brown said the Bills should have won. You could probably take the all 22 now if you have want to. They made some big, you know what I'm saying, Bills should have won. They did win. They should have won the game, but like I said, just made mistakes. Chris says I'm smaller than all my little brothers. Okay, what is you talking about, bro?
You think we talk about when you probably far back we were talking about the Williams brothers, how the big brothers were small. Okay. He said Cooks had 40 yards, we had the other 60. Not sure, I have to look at the breakdown, but they rushed the ball 22 times for 97 yards and averaged 4.4 yards a carry. So I'm not sure how it was split up, but they had almost 100 yards and they barely tried to run the ball. So Dallas Cowboys ran the ball 30 times. So if they give up the same percentage, they are still allowing 4.4 yards a carry, right? Let's do some simple math. If they allow 4.4 yards per carry, like they did on Monday, and we run the ball the same amount of times, which is 30, the Dallas Cowboys should be able to run for 132 yards.
Mm-hmm. At least 120.
Yeah, so I'm just saying, I'm not saying that the Jets are a bad team. I'm just saying that they're not unstoppable. Like they were a 7-10 team, as they are currently configured last year.
Yeah, and this is now the team from last year.
It's now the team from last year. The only other additions are like, Randall Cobb.
They're all additions that were meant to make Aaron Rodgers better.
Yeah, Randall Cobb and Alan Lazard. They ain't got no McCole Hardman. Is McCole even healthy? Because I did not see that man yesterday.
I don't think so either. All right, so so back to and then also at the safety position.
Hey,
you got Mike, you got Jordan Whitehead, who had 3 interceptions.
Can I stop you right there? Salute to Jordan Whitehead. That man made $250,000 in one game.
Yeah, no, he has his entire incentive was for 3 interceptions the entire season, and he got them all 3 versus Josh Allen in one game.
He should send that man a birthday, a Christmas gift or something. Oh my God. Hey, salute to Neil, man, for the $5 super chat real quick, man. My boy said, run at Sauce and you do 2 things. Make Quentin Williams chase, and at the same time, make Sauce have to play very physical and lean on him. And Sauce Gardner is not a good tackling cornerback. He had multiple missed tackles on Monday night. So, hey, we might be on to something with that. I wouldn't mind bringing it play side to Sauce Gardner side. I would like to run up Sauce Gardner. I ain't tripping. And Neil, they got you another raffle entry too, by the way, brother. So I appreciate you.
Yeah, I mean, also, here I'm about to send something to you. I'm want to pull it up.
Bet.
Check your text message.
All right.
You put it in the show when you're ready. What's up with you, April Barnes? Hey man, real quick, let's get a pause and let's get a share and let's get a break in the content. We've been live for about how long? We've been live for
50 minutes.
Damn, we already been here for an hour. All right,
Yeah,
we've been on here for an hour. Let's go ahead and hit that share button real quick. We're on Facebook. We got 106 shares, only 35 people up here watching though. So let's hit that share button real quick. YouTube, I got 44 people on YouTube watching. I got about a total of 80 people watching total. Appreciate you guys. Henny, if you're watching on Hennythemoor's channel right now, which is HTM Sports, please make sure you guys hit that share button, and then also hit that Cash App button over there. You feel me? Hit that Cash App and hit that share button.
I'm finna send. I got what you sent me. I'm finna send it to myself so I can upload it on here.
All right. Let me get on here real quick. All right, so let's look at this. Let's go ahead and look at this real quick. So, starting offense for the Jets is going to be Mike. They're going to be the Wilson kid, number 2 quarterback. You have your wide receiver is going to be Wilson. Diggs is going to most likely be on Wilson. Then your slot back is going to be Cedric Cobb. You have you got Lazard on the other side. He'll be over there. He'll be taken on by Gilmore. So Diggs. So your matchups at the wide receiver position are going to be Wilson versus Diggs, and then you're going to have Lazard versus Gilmore, and then your slot is going to be Randall Cobb versus Deron Bland. Talk to me about that. What's your thoughts?
Randall, man, listen.
Let's talk about the first. Let's look at the first one. The first matchup. Garrett Wilson, new budding star. PFF has him ranked as an 84.6 on PFF versus Trevon Diggs. Listen to me. Trevon Diggs is being ranked as the 7th best corner in football, 92% average right now. And Garrett Wilson, after this game, is being ranked as the number 3 running back. The number 3 wide receiver in all of football. Now we know that's not going to stick long, but it's still there. You know what I'm saying? He's ranked as the number 3 wide receiver at 110, and he has an 84.6 rating.
Well, he can't throw the ball to himself. So he can't throw the ball to himself, so it doesn't matter. You know, I mean, like I like Garrett Wilson. You know what I'm saying? Like he's hard. I liked him since college, but you know, Trayvon Diggs is good, and Zach Wilson is not good. You know, the man, like I mentioned before, the man completes under 60% of his passes, like 55% for his career. His successful pass percent is in the 30s. You remember you made it what your grade was, and you made a 30 in school,
and you got your ass whooped when you got home.
You got your ass whooped. So it's not even an F. It is a FU. You effed up.
Facts.
Yeah, it's not even an F. You got to add a U on it. So yeah, so 30%. He's horrible. He's not a good quarterback. So, and not only that, it's not even about Garrett Wilson against Trayvon Diggs. It's the fact that Zach Wilson is going to be up against Micah Parsons, DeMarcus Lawrence, Sam Williams. He's going to be running for his life behind that offensive line. So, you know, unless they're able to establish a run and get some play action in. But even for what we seen, you know, at Monday night, everything was around the line of scrimmage. They threw multiple balls behind the line of scrimmage to set up screens. They threw balls right at the line of scrimmage. He wasn't throwing the ball, you know, down the field. Even that little flicked touchdown pass he threw was very off target, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, hey, Garrett Wilson made the catch. Quarterback made a horrible throw.
Horrible throw. The ball was
horrible
upfield.
Throw, bro.
You're supposed to put that back shoulder. You're supposed to put that back shoulder. He put it so far up the field, the corner damn near made a play on it. But you know, I digress. You know, he's
to be honest, I think Garrett Wilson was more or less trying to knock the ball from the corner. Then that led to him retapping and getting the ball.
Yeah. So hey, his first priority on that play had to be to play defense because that ball was horrible. I got this uploaded though. This is Micah thing you had me put up.
Hey, my boy Pull Up Harris sent me this real quick. I'm gonna take a break in the content and just switch it up real quick, just to talk about something real differently. This was my boy Pull Up. This is on obviously this is on Madden, but this is a contract that simulated contract. Now you know Madden and sports are they always try to make it seem as close to the truth as possible. But they got Micah Parsons, a 4-year deal, $114 million, making $29.9 million per year. What I want to know, what are your thoughts on this contract breakdown? You think this is something realistic?
No.
Why not? Talk to me.
Marketing changed since then. Madden ain't accounted for that.
So you think his contract will be higher or lower?
Micah Parsons gonna get $30 million a year.
Yeah, there's no way he gets 29.5. Like they're gonna round it to 30.
Yeah, he's gonna get like 30, like 34. Like, how much is Cuz making? How much is Nick Bosa making?
Oh no, you got to bring that up.
Let me pull up Nick Bosa stuff real quick.
And I like how Micah Parsons is like bigging up Bosa too. Like he's all bigging him up.
34. Nick Bosa makes 34 a year. So
there's no way he's making less than that.
Yeah. Because he's gonna be the next guy up, and he'll probably mess around and be defensive player of the year. Now, granted, I think Nick Bosa had like 3 sacks week 1. I think Nick Bosa is leading the league in sacks already. But there's still a very good opportunity for Micah Parsons, if he stays healthy, to win defensive player of the year. So, and even if he doesn't, say he'll probably still be a first team All-Pro for the 3rd consecutive year. He's already been defensive player of the year. He's already been to a Pro Bowl every year, been to an All-Pro every year. So Micah Parsons will still be worth the $34-35 million mark, regardless.
Good little segue while we get the shares up. Make sure you guys hit that share button. If you're on Facebook, make sure you share it on X, on the app X. You can also share it on YouTube, also share it on Facebook. Make sure, and me too, because I'm just played this. I don't know about YouTube, but I need to see our offense. Hey, let's talk about that, man, because offense this past week started out, let's just be realistic. Offense started out slow, man. I want to know, what did the Cowboys need to do to ensure that doesn't happen this week? Because the Cowboys offense, they started out slow, but they ended up fast.
They scored their very first possession.
Mm-hmm.
You want something to fix their offense? Don't play in a thunderstorm. Because listen, the Dallas Cowboys scored on 66% of their possessions. The league average last year was like 35 or some shit like that. So they doubled, the league average from last year. Scored 27 points while having 4 drops. So the Dallas Cowboys offense was fine. Dak Prescott, he had the 7th best QBR in the entire league. Right. So in regards to that, I think the offense is fine. Listen, all we need is 27 points. I know really what people are saying when they talk about the offense, they're upset that we didn't throw for touchdowns. Right. We had 3 touchdowns. Tony Pollard had 2.
I'm talking about the start. I'm not talking about the overall, the end of the game. I'm talking about the start, how the game actually started off.
Yeah, they moved the ball down the field and they dropped the ball in the end zone.
Because the Cowboys' first drive ended like this. The Cowboys' first offensive drive ended in a field goal. The second drive ended in a field goal. The third drive is the one that they actually got the touchdown on. But the Cowboys was on the field 3 times before they scored that touchdown. Now we were up because we got the block. We got now we were already up 16 points because our defense scored. Your special team scored on the field goal, on the block field goal, and then we got the interception. But the offense itself had 3 possessions before they actually scored a touchdown.
Yeah, but they still scored 13 points. And
yeah, I know. I understand that, but
I'm also saying there was a drop in the end zone that would have added 2 touchdowns to 1 field goal. So that's why I ain't tripping about what happened.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
my thoughts on it is this: I expected the Cowboys to start out slow in the first week. I'm not trying to give any as far as, I'm not saying any excuses or anything like that, but that drop in the end zone was also after 3 unsuccessful plays. You know what I'm saying? We didn't just go to the end zone and only had 1 play in the end zone. We had a whole 4 series in the end zone. We also, on that first drive, had a series where when we got into the end zone, we had 5 plays in the red zone. Every single one of them was a pass. Incomplete pass, to Jake Ferguson. Incomplete pass to Cavante Turpin. Incomplete pass to Jake Ferguson. Tony Pollard caught a pass. Then you threw another pass to Jake Ferguson. Another pass to CeeDee Lamb. Incomplete pass to Jake Ferguson again. And that was on that was on that drive in the red zone. It was 3rd and 2 on the New York 2, and then we had an incomplete pass to Jake Ferguson. Yeah, he dropped it, but my bro, why are you throwing the ball on 3rd and 2 on the New York Giants 2? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we not going like this. It's okay to like not we can. I don't want to be in a situation where we just be like, yeah, I think this is gonna be fine. Like, I'm not saying I believe it's gonna be fine, but that first drive was kind of suspect, man. Now, did it get better? It did in the second drive. Why? The drive, and think about this: the drive that we did actually score is the drive that we ran the ball in the red zone. The next drive, we went and got in the red zone. Now listen to our red zone drive. Well, actually, this is a touchdown. This is the one that's touchdown. Hold on real quick. That's the one that ended in the okay, here it goes right here. So that was that drive right there that ended in ended in a field goal, right? All right, so here goes the one inside the red zone. You got shotgun, Dak Prescott. Shotgun ends up, Dak Prescott runs for 5 yards. Tony Pollard runs for 2 yards. Tony Pollard runs for 2-yard touchdown. That's the difference on that play. That play, we had 4 plays in the red zone. We ran on 3 of them. Got in the end zone. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to tell you this right now. For the people that are saying, damn, we was playing in a hurricane. Well, guess what? Why the hell you decided to throw the ball 6 times in the red zone then? That makes less sense then. That makes even more less sense. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying that the Cowboys, I believe the Cowboys offense is going to be better and get better, but I still believe that's a talking point. You know what I'm saying? I still think that there was, so at the beginning of this game, the Cowboys offense did come out a little slow. And so the question still remains, how do you prevent your offense from coming out slow without just saying, I believe they're going to be all right?
I believe they'll be all right because I don't see it.
Okay, well, I believe this is what to get your offense started and get your offense going. First off, something that the Cowboys need to do in this game right here is, first off, start off with the run. Start off getting your offensive linemen going forward. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually a 305-pound, 350-pound dude. Which is easier, getting off the couch and running forward or jumping off the couch and running backwards? It's always going to be easier for these guys to get these guys going forward. And I'm going to tell you this right here. Once you can also get your wide receivers involved in the run game too. Why? Because in order for you to get big runs, your wide receivers are going to have to block getting downfield. So start the game running the ball. You know what I'm saying? Get your offense and your full offense involved in the game. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not kind of what they had on the first drive. In the first drive, we came out, and I'm going to be honest with you, the first 2 drives that we had the ball in our hands, it looked like, oh, here we go again. Just being honest with you. We had 20 plays. It looked like, oh, here we go again. Yeah, first play on the first drive, Dak Prescott pass. Tony Pollard run. Dak Prescott pass. Dak Prescott pass. Dak Prescott pass. Tony Pollard run. Dak Prescott pass. Dak Prescott pass. Timeout. 3rd and 2. Dak Prescott pass to Jake Ferguson. So there was, you know what I'm saying? Like, there was, you know what I'm saying? The Cowboys came in this game, in my opinion, like, it's crazy because I think they did look at the film and was like, these corners are trash. Even though it's raining, we should still go out here and try to throw the ball. Nah, man, run the damn football, bro. Run the damn football. That's one way that you can get this game started off early is run the damn football. Start off with your run. You know what I'm saying? Also, I think you also need to do this too with this Jets defense. With this Jets defense is Dak is going to have to take some snaps and take off a little bit because Josh Allen was running all over this defense. Now, I'm going to tell you this right here. Josh Allen, I think this Jets defense also believed that Josh Allen was going to give him some. I think to a degree, I think they was trying to sack him, but I think to a degree they wanted him to put that ball in the air because that safety was just hanging back there. And man, there was just times where Josh Allen was just throwing in double coverage, bro. It was just ridiculous. That's why I call them YOLO interceptions. Like they were like 4th and goal. The game is over. You just want to see if you don't want to lose by 50. So you throw up a Hail Mary. Like that's what he was out there doing. So I think between those, run the damn ball with your running back and get Dak Prescott moving a little bit. I think that'll be a good way to ensure that the Cowboys don't start off slow.
Yeah. Now, granted, like I said, like I said earlier, they scored on their first 3 possessions. So I guess you're saying like this, to score touchdowns in the end zone.
You're talking about the team as a whole. I'm just talking about the offense.
No, I'm talking about the offensive possessions they scored on their first 3 offensive possessions.
No, they didn't score on their first 3. They scored on their third. The Cowboys.
You're talking about touchdown. I'm talking about scoring.
Bro, I know, but I'm not. Listen, we can't say we are not satisfied with field goals. Like, come on now, we are not. Like, that's not. You're not going 80. We're not going. What they went 76 yards to get 3 points. That is not considered successful. Then you did it again the second time. That's not considered successful. I'm not. Those are not. I'm not considering those scores. I'm scoring actually putting touchdowns on the points. Going down the field and just getting field goals is what we did last year. We had no problem doing that last year. So that I'm talking about actually scoring touchdowns. Like, you can't be an offense that's going 73 yards and then selling for a field goal. So that's the kind. Maybe that's what while we were having kind of like a little difference of opinion on this, because I'm talking about actual touchdowns, and your offense had the ball 3 times. And this is going to be and I'm going to tell you this right here. This is Jets defense is going like Aaron. The Jets defense is still going to be good. Is still going to be legit.
Are they though?
I believe so. They didn't lose nobody. Playing in a month in a dome. Yeah. I think they're going to be legit.
I think they're a little overrated.
I don't believe they overrated. I mean, I
believe they're overrated as hell, but like,
every stat. Go look at every stat that every stat that's right now. They're like, we're number 1 and they're like number 2.
They played Josh Allen,
dog.
You don't think Josh Allen worth for shit?
And I think I'm gonna tell you like this, and I'm not capping on the Dallas Cowboys, but I think the Bills are a better team than the team we just played.
Yeah, maybe slightly. I would give.
They have a better They have a better wide receiving core. The Bills. They got a better quarterback.
So yeah, I'll give them the quarterback. I'll give them the wide receiver, the number 1 wide receiver, because neither one of them really had good wide receiving cores.
Well, they got 2 good receivers. They got 2 better receivers than both. Their number 1 and 2 is better than the Giants 1 and 2. The only thing that the Jets have is Saquon Barkley and freaking Saquon and Darren Waller. Darren Waller, he might be overrated. He might be overrated.
Now he damn sure a little. He ain't did nothing the last couple of years. You know what I'm saying?
He might be overrated.
No, I'll say that. Yeah, I think you're right. I think Bills are still a better team than the New York Giants. That's not a stretch of the imagination at all. I'm just saying though, man. Like I said, I respect the Jets. I respect the shit out the Jets. Like, they got a real good defensive unit. They got a bunch of players I like a lot. But I'm gonna say it again. Like, Jacoby Brissett put up 30 on the boys. So they got a good defensive unit, but they can be had. He said, "Let's just win this war of." Hold on, you send me something, Kinfolk?
You put it up.
I got you.
So there you go, right there. Passing yards, Zach Wilson. 14 to 21, 140 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. To be honest with you, by his standards, that's a good game.
Why you take that out? Why you take the words out of my mouth, man?
I'm just saying, by his standards, that's a good game.
It might be one of the best games of his life.
I was literally about to say that, but that's actually probably a good game. And think about this: if Garrett Wilson doesn't make that ridiculous catch, take 12 yards off in the TD, and what does that look like? 14 of 20, 128 yards, and 1 interception. So that the interception, the touchdown makes his stats look better.
Much better.
Because if you don't have that touchdown at 12 and at 7 yards, 8 yards, whatever it was, them stats, you're like, whoa. Bryce Hall, 10 carries, 127. Talk to me about that young man.
He's a good running back. The numbers are a little skewed because he had an 83-yard run, but hey,
bust up there. He was gone.
He bust. I'm surprised he got caught.
I'm surprised Dalvin Cook looked like Dalvin Cook. Goddamn. Dalvin Cook did not look like Dalvin Cook.
Yeah, I don't know what that was about. But like he's a real good player. I really don't think if he was fully healthy, he just came back from a knee injury. I think it was maybe an ACL last year. If he was fully healthy, there is a real chance that they don't even pick up Dalvin Cook. Because he's a real good player. He was on track for 1,000 yards last year before he got injured. And overall, I think they got one of the better running back rooms in the NFL because they got Dalvin Cook, they got Hall, then they got Michael Carter that people ain't talking about. Because Michael Carter was good last year for him.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like I ain't gonna say it, but if Hall keep busting the way he busting, they might release Dalvin Cook.
I'll pick him up. If they release him, I'll pick him
I ain't
up.
even gonna lie. I could easily see Dalvin Cook because Hall was busting, bro. There's no reason for and then I'm gonna tell you, like when Cook came in, it almost felt like the offense slowed down because you could definitely tell they weren't used to him.
Yeah, what's up with your Bobby budget? I probably they probably still keep him for this one reason. Brees Hall is fresh off of an injury. Like they probably got him on a pitch count right now. They probably got the boy on the pitch count. And when you're rehabbing, you're not really out there, you ain't really training. You're just trying to get back to what you were. So his conditioning and health could be in question at this point. So that might be why they, and especially now, like they need to run the ball like 30 times a game with Zach Wilson out there. Like they need to run the ball damn near exclusively with Zach Wilson as their quarterback. So
yeah. And I'm gonna tell you this right here. I'm gonna tell you something else about the Jets. They rely. I meant to say this about their defense earlier. They rely really, really on their front four getting pressure because they're one of the least blitzing teams in all of football. I think that's probably one of the most impressive thing I would say about them. They don't blitz a lot.
Well, that's good for them because Dak Prescott is one of the best quarterbacks in the league against the blitz. So if they can hold up, remember, bringing four, trying to get pressure with four and playing coverage is cool in theory. But if you don't get there with that four, somebody gonna get open eventually.
Facts.
So if our offensive line can hold up and they refuse to bring pressure, then man, we got some opportunities, especially at home, to move the ball down the field.
Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna tell you, with 143 yards, Dak Prescott is not gonna be in no MVP racings. I love it though.
Nah, not with 140 yards. Now, granted, do I believe that he throws for 140 yards this game? Nah, it probably around the 200 mark. But at the same token, I don't foresee us. I think it's gonna be a similar game to the Giants game. I think Dak Prescott's number will be better, but I also think the game gonna get so far out of hand, it's not gonna be a need to throw the ball that much.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because like if they can't move the ball, right? There's only so many times that they can stifle our offense. Like I believe our offense will score before theirs will. We both got pretty good defenses, correct?
Yep.
So when you both have good defenses, it's going to come down to which one of your offenses can actually make a playoff schedule. And I trust Dak Prescott and CD and them way more than I trust Zach Wilson.
Yeah, I think that's always going to be the bet. That's always going to be the case. But I think a lot of the hoopla in this game is gone because of Aaron Rodgers' injury, and he actually said that he will be coming back. That this is not his last hoorah. So they'll have him back next week. You know what I'm saying? But the Jets, man, they have a whirlwind. They got us next, then they got the Patriots, and after that they got the Chiefs, and then they got the goddamn not Detroit, but they got the Buffalo. I'm looking dead at the damn logo at the Denver Broncos. So they got a whirlwind of defenses coming up on them. You know what I'm saying? Like they got a monster coming up.
And
TC go ahead.
No, you go ahead real quick, cuz.
I was just gonna read this comment. TC on the drum says, "Yes, sir. Our defense is cruising with backups, but we still sacking wins. Still like last year. We want everybody healthy for the last quarter. Push like last year." Let's talk about some guys that played well in this past game, though. Some guys that a lot of people ain't talking about, man. Let's talk about my boy. Let's talk about my boy number 30, man. That boy Thomas, man.
Oh, Wanye.
You got a picture of him? Throw him up real quick, or not? I'll throw him up.
You can throw him up. We gonna open the door. You throw something up here, kinfolk.
I talked to me about that boy Wanye, man.
So
actually, not even Wanye. Forget that. Give me your offensive player of the game.
Tony Pollard.
Tell me why.
I'm gonna say Tony. He averaged 5 yards a carry, ended up with 2 rushing touchdowns, and they didn't give him much of a workload, and he did that. I think with 14 carries, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they only give him 14 carries.
Only gave 14 carries, turned it to 70 yards and 2 dubs. You know, ran very well, had a couple of explosive runs. So, you know, things like that, man, you know, I can rock with Tony. And, you know, he scored the most points. So, you know, we talk about offense. And some people can say offensive line too. You know, offensive line wouldn't be a bad selection, but I'm gonna give it to Tony.
Look at that, man. Look at that.
Hey, do me a favor. You start that over for me?
We gonna watch it a couple times. Yeah, you mean?
Pause it. Do you notice this formation? Do you see how they're lined up? It's Tyron Smith. And
that is Tyron Smith.
It's Tyron Smith beside Terrence Steele, beside Zach Martin. They put all three of their best offensive linemen on the same side for this run play.
Wow.
And then they didn't even have Tony Pollard.
I'm making a video because I know nobody caught that.
So then, you know, they got Tony Pollard. They don't even have Tony Pollard aligned directly behind Dak Prescott. Like he's already directly behind those boys. So when the play starts and he flips the ball off to him, everybody already blocked up, man. That's beautiful. That's hey,
you know what this
was in his bag, man.
You know what this is? This is I'm running the damn ball and I dare you to stop me.
Man.
Like, bruh, this is, and I'm gonna tell you, the Giants did a horrible job of adjusting to this because these is all DBs and corners, and this is a linebacker. That's a linebacker. You do not have enough for this, bruh. You do not have enough for this. I wonder who was playing left tackle.
I don't know. That's a very good question. And then, oh my God. Then they brought a tight end around
who did nothing.
He said the edge, but Tony Pollard cut it back up.
Watch what he does. Watch what Tony Pollard does to freaking, I think it's 65 right here. Watch how he breaks this dude off, bro. Watch this. Watch this. This dude just does a break move in the middle of the game. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? You, sir, what are you doing? Why are you tying your shoe in the middle of the play?
And you know what's crazy?
In the middle of the play, why are you tying your shoe?
That was Terrence Steele, because listen, Tony Pollard was going to take a play side, you know, because there was nobody over there. His dude got through the line, Terrence Steele dude, but Tony shook him out of his shoes so hard, he walked to the end zone right after that. Oh man, that was a beautiful play design, man. I don't know if this is something of Schottenheimer's, because you know Schottenheimer loved to run the damn ball. I don't know if it was Schotty or Mike, but whoever designed this play, man, kudos. That was a sexy ass run play. I ain't gonna lie to you.
They brought Tyron Smith to the opposite side. I'm about to clip this because I'm about to make a video on this. Hold up real quick. What's up with you guys? It is your boy Wesco. So, yo, man, I got my boy Hennythemoor on top of me, man. This is a clip from our show today. Today is Wednesday, and we are just doing a show today, and I just saw some amazing in the middle of it, and I just wanted to point this out. My boy HTM actually brought it up, man. So this is a joint video, man. The Cowboys is out here doing some gangster lean stuff. Like, they just don't give a damn in the run game, and I absolutely love this. This is probably something you guys didn't notice, but, man, my cousin pointed this out, man. You guys see number 77 right now? Well, he's a left tackle. Why in the hell is he playing all the way over here on the right side? You want to know why? Because Big Mike said we're running the damn ball, and I don't give a damn if you know it's coming. I love this play. This play low-key turns me on. Got me all warm and woozy on the inside. Woo! Let's go. All right, so let's break down this play real quick. First off, Dak with that big old leg is going to bring the tight end to the other side. You want to know why? Because if you're running it, why not? I'm running it. Goddamn me. I'm running it. And I dares you to stop it. You know what I'm saying? So he going to bring the tight end over. The tight end's going to come over. Technically, he ain't going to block nobody. He's just going over there and chill with Michael Gallup. But listen to me. I want to know real quick, Tony Pollard, what are you looking at? Why are you going to make this dude stop in the middle of the dance? You want to know why? Because he's going back the other way. Only problem is the linebacker's left leg went to the left side. The rest of his body went to the right side. And Tony Pollard, he's just going to walk right into the end zone. Man, I'm going to tell y'all, the play design on this is just absolutely ridiculous. Just absolutely ridiculous. As my cousin says, man, Mike McCarthy was for sure in his bag. He has over a 1,200 pounds worth of man going in one direction. And the point is this. We are running the damn ball on you, and we don't give a damn if you know it's coming. Big Mike, I love you, man. I love you, dog. You already know what it is. Never look down because stars up. Peace. All right, there we go.
All right, that was good. It was good. It was good.
Yeah,
One take, hey, one take, Jake. One take, Jake.
Well, good. That boy is good. Boy, I need to bring the oven around now. That boy is good.
He's Danny. Danny said they used to run that all the time in high school with a fullback. He said he's showing his age. Well, hey, this definitely was a Mike McCarthy play. You know he old school as hell.
Man, this is ridiculous, bro. That was a nasty play. Let's see. We see some more Tony Pollard stuff. Turn this down. I'm gonna turn this down. Oh, that's Turpin. That's Turpin. Let me turn that down.
Yeah, turn that down for they copywriters.
They can't copyright us for this one. They can't get us for this one though. They can't get us for this one though.
Hey, he loved bringing that tight end from the opposite side, man.
Hey, break
They
this
did it
down.
again.
Hey, watch it a couple times and break him down for me one time. Oh, look at Ferguson with the nice block.
Oh, Ferguson was one of the highest rated run blockers in the NFL.
Fergie. Look at ASAP. Watch him. Mom.
Yeah, Ferg was one of the highest rated run blockers in the NFL this week. So yeah, he did good. He didn't catch the ball, but he run blocked his ass off though, and that was the emphasis that Mike McCarthy put on there. Let's see one more again, man. Let's see one more again.
All right, I'm gonna shut up so my cousin can break it down. Go ahead.
I need you to pause a little bit though for me while in mid frame once to start over.
When you ready to, it's going to have to start over in a minute.
All right, pause,
the beginning.
Pause it. All right, pause it. All right, so they highlighted it. Started a little bit, then pause it mid once the tight end start crossing the field. All right, and we're all pause it right now. All right, so they're running a little bit of misdirection. They're bringing the tight end over from the left side. There were actually already two tight ends on this end right here. So he's gonna come up and get this one guy unblocked on the edge. It's going to be the tight end's responsibility. Play a little bit more. Boom, boom, man. That's beautiful. You see how 87 got all the way up there, man. Jesus, because who that's Terrence Steele, number 71.
Look, 71 is about to meet somebody. Mom, 5, you wanted none. 5 talk all that stuff. That boy spat it up, looking smooth in the mug, and guess what? Got smacked. 5 didn't want none of that.
Bro, they brought a guard and a tight end in motion from the opposite side. Cause that looked like that was Edoga.
Bro, we was trying to go to the house on that. I'm gonna tell you this right now. We need to get somebody on a backside block. Like, we need to get somebody on a backside block, because if somebody takes that safety out, bro, that's Tubber. 37 made a hell of a play too, because 37 comes from. Look at how far 37 makes probably the best play on this right here, because this dude runs from the opposite side. Look at 37. 37. This is hustle. Listen. I'm a coach, so I'm gonna always point out good effort, man. This is freaking good effort, because look at where this dude is. He about to take a ridiculous angle. This is what we be teaching kids. Stay on your 180. Stay on your 180. If you stay on your 180-degree angle, it will take you to the ball every time. And look what he does. Stays on his one. Look, he's staying on his 180. And guess what it does? Takes you right where the run carrier is. Tony Pollard get a little stronger and stiff arm that boy. But yeah, if we can get somebody to backside block that, bro, and hit that safety, you're not gonna have a 37 on every game that makes that play. This is a touchdown. This is a big run play right here.
Don't you love the zone?
Look at Edoga. No, that was Edoga. That was Edoga.
That was Edoga that came across. And listen, this is why I was excited about the zone blocking scheme, because he is just supposed to zone to that side, hit whoever the hell is in his way. That is the point of a zone. No, they're not gap blocking. They're running to an area of the field, and if somebody is there, they're gonna blow their ass up. So if there was nobody there, he would continue down the field and blow somebody else up. But he ran into somebody on the way, and he blew his ass up. Same thing with 87. He saw somebody on the way. He saw Edoga took the dude out. Okay, I'm gonna get the next person in the progression. Blew his ass up too. And that's why I was excited about the zone run scheme.
This is gangster lean. Just that gangster. Here, man. This that gangster shit right here, man. Let's see if I can find it. This that gangster shit. Can't show that one. Can't show that one. Can't show that one. Can't show that one. It gotta be that ooey.
Yeah, we ran from a super heavy set, dog. 2 tight ends on the right and a tight end on the left.
We can show this one though. We can show this one. Go ahead. Hey, Tony had a day though, man. Your offensive players, Tony Pollard.
Yeah, I said Tony. Look at the offensive line play. I might give it to the O line because they put out some O line point on this game.
Yeah, they was. Your O line was exciting, man. They were definitely putting their nose in there, man. Offensive line did a freaking good job. All right, so let's let me end this. Stop this share real quick. Boom. All right, bam. All right, so okay, so Tony Pollard, I would agree with you too that Tony Pollard was my offensive player. Now let's get to the hard part. Who was your defensive player of the game? You guys put it in the comment box.
Don't do this to me. I can't listen. I would never come on this show and ask you to tell me your favorite son. After last night, don't tell me that. Don't ask me to pick the best defensive player. I can't. It's too hard, kinfolk. It's too hard, man. It's too hard, kinfolk. I don't know what to do. My boy said Bill, Thomas. They're gonna be like 30. Listen, this is how I know. How you know the defense play their ass off. Cause they gonna put like 30 different names in there. I see Bill. I see Micah. I see Thomas. Like, we already up to 3 different names. Cuz said Dig. There's 4 different names already. Like, dog, there's only 11 people on defense. There's like 13 people you can name.
Except this share.
You got a share up there? Okay, I got you. Cuz said Osa.
I think this was one of the most impressive plays that from him. Is this right here, bro? How he read this and just played, and he played through it just nasty, bro. This kid's impressive, bro. This is somebody's TV, so it's only 12 seconds.
Oh, you good.
Kid's impressive, bro.
And then you got to also factor in that one game was the one that had the field goal block.
Like I'm impressed. So who's I'm gonna bring up a couple more. As I get them, I got you. Go ahead though. Who's your guy? Talk about your guy.
Man, don't do it. I can't. I can't pick one defensive player, man. You're better off going for
they lay at the bottom of these.
They asking, come on now, they asking, you
know. Ooh. Let me see. Just go ahead and give me Marquise Bell. Give me Marquise Bell.
Why?
Cause man, like first and foremost, man, like he like I was the main person saying in here, like, you know, when you play safety for Dan Quinn, you automatically have linebacker responsibility. That man was really playing linebacker.
Facts.
So he was really playing linebacker. So just based on that alone, he was, you know, playing out of position. You know, I'm gonna give Marquise Bell that love because he was fantastic doing it. Now, let me see what his stats were last night, bro, because he has some phenomenal stats, if I'm not mistaken.
Spell his name. Spell his first name.
Marquise Marquese.
Got it.
He had 8 tackles. I think he led our entire team in tackles. So he had 6 solo, a forced fumble, 2 assists. Yeah, that boy was crazy. Yeah, Marquise Bell led our entire team in tackles. He had 8 total tackles. He had 1 more than Jay Runkers and 2 more than Leighton Vander Esch.
Yeah, that boy went crazy.
With a tackle for loss and a forced fumble.
That boy went crazy. Yeah, a lot of people are saying they thought it was Jabril Cox, man. Come on now.
I mean, it was Jabril Cox played like the team.
Because, like, Marquise Bell is like, that dude was playing a whole nother level, man. He was playing at a whole nother level.
He was exceptional.
All right, there we go. Bam. All right, I'm gonna get this up real quick. Let y'all see a little something on this kid. All right, now go ahead and talk to me about him.
Who, Marquise?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me get this pulled up real quick, kinfolk.
This is just all around stuff.
Okay, cool. So yeah, man, we all know Marquise. He actually is from the same college as Isaiah Land. They both went to FAMU, Florida. They both went to FAMU in Florida. So but he's a guy that Dan Quinn likes a lot. He likes his versatility. He's on the bigger side for a linebacker. They actually for a safety. They actually said he gained 10 pounds to play linebacker. So he's playing close to 220 right now. So Marquise Bell, 6'2", athletic, a very willing tackler. We see him playing downhill. He really does have like some linebacker tendencies when you think about it. He's good in run support. He doesn't mind hitting. He's a sure tackler, aggressive, and he's a smart kid too, man. He's not going to get tricked by the misdirection too often either.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just impressed at the fact that this kid is like literally like a safety playing full-time linebacker and playing it very, very well. Like playing it flowing almost better than the actual linebackers. You know what I'm saying? And one thing I like about him is he's never standing around. Always trying to find a way to get himself involved in the game. And that's what you want, man. Like, that's what you want. You always tell my kids, man, don't stand around. Help your team out. Help your teammates out.
Fast.
You know what I'm saying? Something also very impressive about this Cowboy defense, man, is the amount of young players we have playing, man. I'm just looking at these guys. You got number 30, rookie, 14. He not young, but he's in experience-wise young. And you got 33 over there, second-year player. Sam Williams right there, second-year player. Mozzie Smith right there, first-year player. Like, it's crazy, man, because this defense is going to be together a long time, man. Like, the key components of this, look at that, willingly talented. Saquon Barkley is how much? Tell me how much Saquon is running full speed at this young man. And watch him feel it.
Saquon every bit of 230. Nah, he about 220. Saquon about 220.
Watch this. Marquise gonna read it. He's gonna follow it. He knows he doesn't have to move with his body. And as soon as he sees the gap, he shoots it. He shoots it with no apologies. He don't walk in the door trying to open up the door and see if anybody's inside the door. No, he runs into the door, knocks the door down and the person behind it.
Hey.
Like, to be honest with you, keep it 100. Next year, just turn him into, if he's able to do this all year, just leave him at the linebacker position, bro. Because he ain't gonna do nothing but get better.
You might as well. I mean,
he's not gonna do nothing but get better.
And then, your linebacking core, if you can leave him at linebacker and then you get Overshown back, like, your linebacking core is going to be set for years to come, because you got, 3 more years of Overshown. You got however many more years you got of Marquise Bell. This is only his second year, right? So you got this year and 2 more years. So yeah, man, like, our linebacking core, just by the guys we already have coming back or developing and staying at their position will be much better.
Look at this play right here, though. I think this is probably one of his really impressive plays too, when he made that tackle for loss. I mean, actually, this was considered a sack because Daniel Jones was running the ball. But he just reads this. Look at him just flowing, gets his hands out of there, make sure that he doesn't get caught up in any BS, because there's a bunch of BS going on in front of him right now. And he could easily get influenced by it, but he doesn't do that. He stays exactly where he's supposed to go, shoots his gap, and guess what he does? Ends up where the quarterback's gonna be.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Marquise Bell had a ridiculous game, man.
Yeah, Marquise Bell is a monster, man.
At 220 pounds, back-to-back Super Bowl once again. Imagine if we had Overshown. I know, imagine. I mean, to be honest with you, you technically do have Overshown, because this is the type of stuff that he was doing. But I'm gonna tell you this right now: with Overshown on this field and him and Bell doing what he's doing, LVE ain't got a place on this team. Like this is your future linebacking core. And think about this: Michael LVE is not on the field right now.
Nope.
I'm curious to know how many plays he played last week.
He played quite a bit. I just got to see his snap count. Let me go to PFF real quick, and I can find out LVE snap count.
Tyrone Church says Bell was every. Hey man, let's take a break real quick. Make sure if you have not already, man, I need you guys to hit that Cash App, man. Let's get that Cash App. Let's see who wants to be the top donator today. Remember, the top star giver, top donator is going home with a Gilmore jersey. I gave one out 2 days ago. Appreciate you guys. Also, shout out to everybody that's hitting up the hitting the raffles too, man. Appreciate you guys helping us keep these lights on over here, man.
Yeah, man. Just remember, I'm raffling off a copy of Madden 24, a Dallas Cowboy jersey, and I'm raffling off a Dallas Cowboys bobblehead. So if you want a chance to enter and win one of those prizes, just hit the Cash App or the Super Chats, man. It's $5 an entry.
Yes, sir.
So let's take a look. He played 48 total snaps.
Jay Recruiter said LVE is a coach out there. He out on there. He right there. He playing right there.
Yeah, he played 48 snaps. So he played. And our defense got them off the field so often. I think there's a lot of snaps for how little our defense actually had to play.
Mm-hmm. LVE is not going. Well, LVE's on. He only got 1 year left on his deal, right?
He'll be here next year.
Next year's his last year deal, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, listen to me. As long as LVE is a contributing portion of this team, I have no problem with him being here. I have no problem with him. Cowboys defense was everywhere, though, man. Hey, what are your thoughts on Micah Parsons, what he said about Daniel Jones, about how he didn't feel that they should have left him out there, they should have pulled him a lot earlier? What are your thoughts on that?
Sometimes you whoop somebody's ass so bad, man, you feel a little bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, hell, you're like, we're parents. You ever whooped your child? You whooped their ass good. You felt a little bit bad afterwards. That's what Michael Parsons felt. He whooped Daniel Jones. He went a little bit overboard, and he felt a little bad afterwards. Like he saw him crying over there in the huddle. You see them tears. He was like, well, damn. So yeah, so that's how I feel about it, man. They just, you whoop somebody's ass so bad, sometimes you just feel sorry for them. So I take it with a grain of salt.
Okay. JJ says he right. They should have pulled him out in the first. I mean, this is my thing, man. I don't know. I don't try to talk about nobody and what they got going on. You know what I'm saying? If that's what they felt they got going on, and shoot, and so be it. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, in the same situation, I think I would have wanted my quarterback to come up out of there. You know what I'm saying? Especially in the rain. But hey, it's your first game. He ain't look good. I'm not mad at the Jets for being committed to. But I mean, you pull your first starting offensive line. When your starting offensive line comes out, your quarterback should leave too.
Immediately. Like, matter of fact, you take your starting quarterback out before you take out your starting offensive line, then you bring them out slowly. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't no way in hell. And, it's like they were punishing Daniel Jones. Like, you got us into this shit. You gonna take this out?
Hey, Racer has a question. He says, is anyone else worried Dak went 13 of 24 for 143 yards against a mid-Giants defense? He turned into Trent Dilfer. Just don't throw up the game. I know situational football, but come on.
Well, no. Dallas Cowboys had 4 drops, 2 of them in the end zone. So Dak Prescott's numbers, just based, if you change those around, he moves to 70% completion percentage. He was already 7th in the NFL in QBR for the entire week 1. So no, I'm not concerned about that. And given the circumstances of with Dak Prescott, playing in a downpour, I did not expect him to have godly numbers. Matter of fact, Mike McCarthy himself said that they changed the game plan. And listen, that's what I like about Mike McCarthy. He said he had 2 game plans. He had a game plan for if the weather held up and they could throw the ball the way he wanted to, and he had a game plan for when it rained. So he said they went with the rainy day game plan. So it was never in this particular game plan for Dak Prescott to have gaudy numbers, because he knew the weather would not be conducive to moving the ball.
I mean, both teams threw the ball less than 30 times. The Giants was down by 40 and only threw the ball 28 times.
Facts.
You would think down by 40, they threw the ball 50 times. They was down by 40 and threw the ball 28 times, I think.
Yeah. So, yeah. So I'm not concerned about it. Especially when we had drops in the end zone. Like I'm really not even that upset about the drops given the circumstances. You know what I'm saying? Like that catching a wet football is hard. It with old boys, first real reps. Jake Ferguson didn't really play like that, and neither did Hendershot. So neither one of them really played like that during the course of the preseason. So I'm gonna let them make it on that. But I just need to see better. I just need to see better from them in the dome. He said Daniel Jones stayed in game as punishment. I said the same thing.
I mean, you gave the dude $45 million, bro.
They try to beat every penny out
I
of
mean,
him.
think about this. Who's to say he didn't want to come out and they just listened to him?
Yeah, and listen, you if that's the case, you do need to trust your quarterback. If he said, "Hey, man, I need these reps to get right for next week," then let him rock.
Brian says, "Look, Daniel Jones stayed in the game." Okay.
He said starting offense didn't have any preseason together. It's going to take at least week 3 to really start gelling. I think we're gonna play good this week. Jones got a $45 million ass whooping. He said Pollard looks quick as ever on God. Pollard look like Tony Pollard, and that's all I can ask for. And the fact that Tony Pollard looked like Tony Pollard on a wet field, nonetheless, makes me feel very confident about his productivity going forward. Now, I still want to mitigate him at least early in the season. I still want to hold his snap count down. The 14 carries, 15 carries. That'd be fine because I think we'll be able to run the ball enough for everybody else. He got 14 carries. We still ended up with 30 rushing attempts. So along we run the ball 30 times as a team, I don't care how we get it.
Yeah, that's basically where I'm at too. Like, as long as the Cowboys, and to be honest with you, as long as the Cowboys have a lead with the run, because think about this, that's not, even though you ran the ball, you threw the ball 24 times, that's not even including the times that you actually did play action, where you actually went out there and looked like you were going to run the ball, but actually threw the ball.
Mm-hmm. And the beautiful thing about this offense, like we are actually running screens again, and that in itself can be considered an extension of the run game because you're not really putting the ball in harm's way unless you're playing a real cold ass, unless you're just playing a real cold ass defensive player. They just read it and they're gonna jump the route or something. But usually when you throw a screen, it's real safe.
Somebody said, "Hey, Patrick Mahomes doesn't make 54 million." Racer said, "Racing is all over Dak today." He says, "You can't go pay Dak $55 million if he can't carry a team like Mahomes or Brady or Manning." First off, Dak beat He beat Brady in the playoffs. The last person that Tom Brady lost to was Dak Prescott. We ended his career. Mahomes doesn't make $50 million, and Mahomes just lost. So, I don't know how Mahomes did. If Mahomes was so good at carrying teams, why couldn't he carry Kansas City this past week at home? You know what I'm saying? And realistically, he says you can't carry, no quarterback is carrying a team. If that was the case, why couldn't Aaron Rodgers carry the Green Bay Packers last year when they went 8-9 and had to beat the Detroit Lions to get into the playoffs and could not? Like, Aaron Rodgers did not play good last year. Why couldn't he carry that team?
Also,
can't carry teams. That's why.
Also, let me throw this out there. You actually have to extend Dak Prescott in order to pay Michael Parsons because the way that his contract is set up, he's owed $59 million next year. So if you want to save money against the salary cap, you have to give Dak Prescott an extension. Now, I want to also point out the fact it does not matter what the per year money is, right? Because Dak Prescott right now, is supposed to be a quarterback that makes $40 million per year, and he still has not made $40 million in a single year.
Thanks.
You know what I'm saying?
People don't understand that, though. You'd have to say that slow because people don't understand that.
Dak Prescott, per year money says $40 million a year. However, he's never made $40 million in a single season. Like the first year, his contract was like $18 million, then 19, and then last year he played for 20-something million dollars. This year he's playing for like $30 million or something like that. Still, it says $40 million on paper, but the way that it's broken up, you're not really paying him that much. So really, Dak Prescott's cap hits the first 2 years of his deal were under $20 million on this extension. Then you restructured his deal and you got back under $30 million last year. This is the sole year where Dak Prescott is going to make over $40 million, and that's next year. So, Dak Prescott's money is really a mute point. Everybody's money is really a mute point because the salary cap is not real.
I mean, it's only as real as you want it to be when you're telling somebody you don't want to pay him.
Yeah, I mean, we had imaginary friends.
Like that man, that dude that does whatever he wants. I'm gonna do whatever I want, and then he'd be like, "I need to ask my wife." What does that mean?
You
don't want to do it. He don't want to do it because if he ain't got a problem doing nothing else, he got to do. Now all of a sudden he got to talk to his lady. Nah, bro, he don't want to do it.
Like you bought a whole horse and then tell her
a whole horse.
Like, dog, I just seen you at the trail ride, boy. You had a whole new horse. Ain't told her nothing.
Nothing. You know what I'm saying? You're like, and where are my car salesmen's at? All them big tough dudes coming there. Oh yeah, I'm the man of the house. I do what I say what I please. I do with me. You know what I mean? I'm the man in this house. Big chicken eater over here. All right, man. You want to go ahead and get financed? Well, let me talk to the wife. You know how it goes, man. Nah, I be thinking in my head. I don't know how I go. Somebody said you got to stop defending Dak. Well, you got to stop hating on Dak. Like, and what I mean? Like, we're like, let's just be real, Racing. You need to stop. You need to stop hating on Dak because everything that you're defending. Yeah, because everything that you're saying is based on your opinion of you not liking him. And you're telling me that Dak can't do something in the future. Like, stop, bruh. The fact that you're telling me that he can't do something in the future lets me know that you don't like him personally, currently, right now. Because what is you talking about? Peyton Manning hadn't won a Super Bowl until his 7th year. Dak is going into the same season.
He didn't win a championship till his 9th year. Like,
you talking about Dak can't get to an NFC championship. What does that mean? Freaking Joe Burrows has been to the Super Bowl. He ain't win it, though. That's how, like Cowboy fans, let's stop with these if Dak can't do nothing. How about you just be a way better fan and ride with your team? And stop trying to fire your quarterback every single time something doesn't go the way that you. And I'm going to be honest with you. It's always the low IQ as far as the fandoms. Like, stop. Like, we just blew a team out 40 points, and you're telling me what Dak can't do, man. What is you talking about right now? Like, what are you talking about? Like, are you guys really those fans that see your team go out and win 40 points and then come back and literally find a reason on why you still don't like your quarterback? Just be real in 2023 and just say you don't like the guy. Like, God dang. But stop trying to make it about football because you sound dumb.
Yeah, I mean, and there's nothing to defend. You brought up the salary cap and we broke it down for you.
Like, you sound dumb. Like, at this point, you just sound dumb.
Oh, yeah, you brought up the salary cap, we broke it down. You asked us about the offense. We scored 27 points. Dak Prescott had the 7th best QBR, and we did lead the league in drops. We had
in the monsoon.
So, I don't know what's to defend. We gave context and statistics. We didn't give our opinion. I didn't.
The reason why y'all didn't see the rain is because your TV works. You know when you went to Walmart and bought the 4K version? Congratulations.
Yeah.
For everybody else that got them cheap TVs, you saw that rain.
And listen, we never once gave our opinion on Dak Prescott. I didn't say Dak Prescott was good, bad, or anything. I told you the statistics about what happened. You are the only person that gave an opinion about a player. Because see, the difference between opinion and statistics is the opinion is how you feel. Stats is what actually happened and what's on the record book.
Facts. Your opinion is chicken don't taste good. Facts is chicken tastes like chicken. Right? Because it's not a fact that chicken doesn't taste good, but it's a fact that chicken tastes like chicken. But guess what? If you don't like chicken, then guess what? Yeah, chicken don't taste good. And that's a fact to you. You know what I'm saying? But it's not true.
Indeed. But hey, we've been on here in 2 hours.
West Coast, a 4th grade hater who are deaf, dumb, and blind. Listen to ESPN and sports win. Hey, every now and then you got to get them though.
Indeed. But yeah, man, we've been on here 2 hours, man. I got stuff to do.
Yeah, I know.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
All right, well, hey man, you guys already know what it is, man. I appreciate y'all. You guys already know that. Make sure you guys tune in tomorrow. So the same is that will blame Dak for 27 years after he's gone. Facts. I mean, just tell me about Josh Allen, who threw 3 interceptions and then went out there and said that he threw the game away. Like, he literally said it. He said it was his fault. Hey, can we get one more subject in?
What you got to talk about?
Josh Allen and Dak Prescott.
Listen, let me make this quick. I'll make this quick. We're going to get off here. Dak Prescott has a better completion percentage.
He's a better quarterback, bro. Like, let's just flat out say it. Y'all need to flat out say it now. Dak is a better quarterback than Josh Allen.
Let me just get through the stuff so we can get out of here. Dak Prescott has a better completion percentage, passer rating, better touchdown to interception ratio, better overall win percentage, lower turnover rate, higher on target throw percentage, higher EPA per play, every damn thing. The only statistic that Josh Allen leads Dak Prescott in is rushing. Right. So everything that involves quarterbacking, Dak Prescott is better. Okay. All right. Wes.
And think about this. They have the same amount of interceptions and turnovers. The only difference is Dak has been in the league for 2 years longer.
Facts.
So, I mean, you guys need the way that fans view Josh Allen is the way they need to view Dak Prescott. Josh Allen is currently leading in the league in interceptions again. And y'all wonder why his wide receivers cussing him out on the sidelines.
He said Josh Allen will be traded to the Commanders just like Wentz.
Got you, Tim. Go ahead.
No, I don't see that happening. They owe that man way too much money.
Yeah, they're not gonna get rid of him. They're just gonna try to keep fixing him. Because one thing about quarterbacks and other teams is they don't get blamed for the stuff. They'll still find some other reason on why it's happening.
Thank you, Jake Recruiter. He said Josh Allen was in a shootout with Mahomes in the playoffs. People still give him points for that game, and they don't give Dak Prescott for being credit for being in the shootout with Aaron Rodgers when he was still Aaron Rodgers. As a rookie, he went toe to toe with Aaron Rodgers in the playoffs. Both of them boys put up 30 points. Both Dak Prescott threw 3 touchdowns, and they sweep that shit under the rug like it never happened. So they're still giving Josh Allen credit for a playoff game where he lost in. But
because he went head to head with him.
But he went head to head with.
People always say Patrick Mahomes carry. Patrick Mahomes does not carry no damn team. I don't know what y'all. Patrick Mahomes last year had the most All Pros on his team. What are y'all talking about? How do you carry a team with 6 All Pros? There's only 22 starting positions, bro. You know who had the most All Pros on their team? The Chiefs and the 49ers. No, the Chiefs and the Eagles, actually. The Chiefs, Eagles, and 49ers. The 49ers were third, and the Cowboys. The Chiefs and Eagles had the top. The 49ers and the Cowboys were number 2. Were tied for second.
Yeah. So
what is we talking about? He ain't had no help. Like he's the best. He's the best tight end in football.
Best tight end in football. He had Chris Jones over there in the middle of that defense. He had Juju Smith-Schuster. And listen, Juju would have had 1,000 yards if he didn't miss multiple games. He had over 900 yards. So we ain't gonna act like he ain't have nobody. But yeah, I do have to go though. I have something.
All right, let's get up out of here. All right, well, hey man, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. You guys already know. Thanks for everybody to hit that Cash App, and you guys already know what it is. Never look down because the star is up. Peace.
Peace.